Yo, what is going on guys, Flashverse here and welcome back to another video on The Fly Season 8. And for today's video, we have some insane set photos that's dropped from The Fly Season 8 episode 15 set. But also we do have a confirmation of another speedster who will be appearing during that episode and possibly even more than just this episode. We do also have a Bar Allen teaser to go over as well. So much interesting stuff to go over, and these are all certainly things that I was not expecting, and I am very excited to talk about this and theorize about what is actually going on. As of now, the cast and crew have been filming episode 15 of this season, so they are at their final few episodes of filming, and this is of course the second episode of the final graphic novel, in which through Canada Graphs, not only do we have some insane first looks for what's to come for this final graphic novel, but also during my live stream yesterday, he did provide some extra information in regards to what took place on set. It is obviously wild, so we will be discussing all of this during this video. It is so exciting to a point where honestly, this graphic novel is the most excited I have been for the show in ages, and hopefully it delivers. Now, as of the time I'm recording this video, the blog for these set photos are not out yet. By the time this video is uploaded, they probably would already be out. But yeah, huge credit to Canada Graphs for these set photos. If it weren't for him, none of this would have been possible. Be sure to check out his blog page if you guys want to check out some extra set photos which I wouldn't have added on this video, obviously when it's released. And if you guys want a detailed explanation and just a description on what took place on set, that is also on his blog page too. So yeah, that will be linked down below. You guys would obviously be able to see it once it's up. Right now, I am going off these images from Canada Graphs' Patreon. So for those who want early access to set photos, I would highly recommend that you guys subscribe to that. And also guys, if you guys go on to enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. Okay, so firstly, we have a scene taking place between Barry Allen as well as Dion Owens, aka the Still Force user. And this seems to be the exact same setting as the previous Dion scenes from season 7. And around the area, it is not in these photos over here, but through set videos, we did have 8 LED poles around Barry and Dion during the scene. So this is most probably just for VFX purposes and just to enhance the setting to make it look more green, make it look more Still Force like. Now, during the filming of this episode, Candice Patton, the actress playing Iris West Allen, is actually on hiatus, which is pretty surprising. So I'm guessing this is some sort of Iris time sickness episode where Iris has gone missing in time, and we have Barry and Dion working together to try and find where Iris disappeared. Now, Canada Graphs does also mention that Barry and Dion walk together nearing a bench, and Barry picks up a newspaper and he drops it and then picks it up again out of curiosity, and he starts reading it. Now, what's so interesting about this newspaper over here is that, as you guys can see on the screen right now, Zoom and Godspeed destroy Central City. Yes, I know, absolutely crazy. We do also have Barry using some sort of device to track something down. I think this is a temporal energy device which helps Barry and Dion locate particles so that they're able to either find out these changes in the timeline or just find temporal particles in general to see where Iris could have disappeared. So maybe they're following the tracks in these temporal particles, and then they're able to get a lead on where Iris could have went like that. That's pretty much the closest assumption I could get from it. But yeah, Speedster team up. Absolutely nuts. This is not something I was expecting. It will be interesting to see how exactly they would bring Zoom back, given that he is supposed to end up becoming the Black Flash chronologically going by The Fly Season 2. It's obviously going to be some sort of time travel way where they're able to bring Zoom back, but the thing is that will not make sense because when Barry gives Zoom his speed, then if Zoom time travels to the future, he would see that the Flash still exists, and that would just mess everything up canonically and chronologically and pretty much anything in the timeline. It would mess everything up but when Zoom acquires Barry's speed, like that's it. He thinks that Barry doesn't get his powers anymore, so it would mess everything up if they're to do something like this. So maybe it's an Armageddon timeline change where Zoom never becomes the Black Flash, but something else happens to him. I'm not entirely sure. Eric Wallace did say countless times that he tried bringing Zoom back multiple times, and it looks like we are finally getting it. By the looks of it, it looks like he's found a pretty good way to fit Zoom into a storyline. But whatever's going on over here is definitely taking place in the future, since Godspeed is on the loose. Eric Wallace did say that they were working on bringing August Hart back for The Flash Season 8, so that was already kind of confirmed. And of course, during the end of The Flash Season 7, he did end up getting defeated and locked up in Iron Heights. So yeah, something does cause him to escape. Whatever it is, we don't know, but we do know that Godspeed will be escaping prison. We do know that Eobard will also be returning for the back half of the season as well, so it could be possible that it is tied to this storyline. That would be absolutely nuts, having this like insane villain team up. That would just be wild and absolutely crazy. This would just be beyond what any casual fan would expect, and if it is true, we are in for a ride, and I don't see how this could end up being disappointing. If it is, then something went terribly wrong, but from what I'm seeing, it's incredibly exciting and I couldn't be any more excited for it. But Canada Graphs did also mention, and this was exclusive during the stream, but he'll probably mention it later on like his blog or something like that. It was not out yet in public, but he did mention that during the shoot there was an XS trailer as well. So Nora West Allen is confirmed to pretty much return for this episode anyways. But then just a while later, Jessica Parker Kennedy did post this video on her Instagram, and as we can see, she is in her trailer and she is suited up as XS. Once again, it's just absolutely nuts. It does look like we'll be getting Nora returning for more than just episode 6 of this season. It seems like she will be returning for episode 15 as well, possibly even more. It must also be mentioned that Jordan Fisher's Broadway run is ending very soon, so it is possible that we are getting the return of Bart Allen as well. But yeah, this is just nuts. I'm incredibly excited because it does show that this graphic novel will be very, very Speedster centered. And it does look like Eobard will be being the big bad once again. But we will be getting other Speedster villains returning as well. And if we do get this massive team up between the Speedster villains challenging this Flash family, holy crap, that would just be absolutely insane. And it would just be mind-blowing. But yeah, it does look like they're trying to end on a high note, which is obviously something really, really great. Obviously, Armageddon delivered an absolutely phenomenal storyline. Whether they will maintain that same quality during like the middle of the season, I don't know about that. But it does look like we are going to be ending on an incredibly high note for the final graphic novel of The Flash Season 8. And I'm incredibly excited for it. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Be sure to tell me in the comment section down below if you guys think that we will be getting all these speedsters teaming up with each other. I'm interested to see all of your thoughts towards all of this as well. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.